Last time on Tales of Berseria.
Yeah, that whole plan went really well, Zavid. I mean, I guess the dragon got away, but still.
I told you, she's not a dragon.
But she is obviously a dragon.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. I do know that there is something back at Titania that we need to go check out, apparently, so let's do that. Oh, wow, I guess there was right away.
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
Everyone's trying so hard. Even Laphicet, which is really nice, but guys, come on, we did not work that hard. I mean, that dragon was pretty strong, but we fought it for like a minute, and then it retreated. Velvet's like, damn, everyone
You're
can...
as stubborn as ever, Fee.
Oh! Oh, hey, we can use the board here now, can't we? Cool. It's kind of funny that this is the place that Velvet was like trapped in for years and years and years, and everyone's just like, alright, let's just live here. Velvet's just like, what about my emotional problems? Like, who cares?
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I told everyone I could find the therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Aizen, is there any way to boost a Malak's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the Exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes, in general at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
North Gand. There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Hellawes.
Works for me. Aizen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping.
God damn it, I was hoping I'd come out into like the main room of the fort and see everyone praying like, all hail Lord Laphicet. All hail Lord Laphicet. And he's sitting on like this giant throne drinking like grape juice.
All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
I feel like that's going to be some ass pull out of nowhere thing that's going to happen in the future. Like, it's gonna be a major moment, and people are gonna be like, Laphicet, we believe in you, and then he's gonna win, or whatever. I'm surprised I'm allowed to use this board in here. What's going on in here?
Our next target is north of Hellawes, near the Faldi's ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Hellawes.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Hellawes right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were.
Oh, thank you. We can finally actually finish the second part of the elixir quest or alchemy or whatever. Because it's been so long and we haven't actually been able to go over there. And I'm like, why not? What's the problem?
Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey Exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malakim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malakim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Aizen told me that we Malakim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malakim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Innominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorius instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorius founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Imperians, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Innominat.
Oh, wow. He's really been thinking this through quite a bit.
So that even while they lionize Artorius as their savior, they're made aware of Innominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Innominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
That's why they were so against having that little island cities or island towns religion go on. They were so against it because that doesn't give Lord Artorius all the power he needs, I guess, because he's not strong enough already.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the Daemonblight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor.
Yeah, I mean, all that's gonna happen is everyone's gonna pray to Artorius and he's gonna slice us to death.
I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Malak, after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why is your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Huh?
Oh, wow, a lot. Oh, another letter. I'm sorry, but, like, something about Aizen picking up, like, a letter, and he's like, a letter for you, and he's like, oh, a letter for the Reaper. Just quietly pulls out reading glasses.
Hey, Aizen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, it's just an invoice from the turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laphicet, I've got a letter for you.
What? Really? Who could it be from? The sender is... Bienfu?
Yep. You got a letter from yours truly. I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you.
Oh, boy.
Dear Malak Laphicet, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long socks. Recently, however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle.
How old is Moglu supposed to even be?
It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all
Well, we know him, but we don't love him, Laphicet. Please get that right.
you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Please, for the love of God, don't tell me there's another one of these things in Zestiria. Anyways, I don't hate Bienfu as much as I did when we started, I admit. I was being a little hard on the guy.
We've loaded everything bound for Hellawes. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Hellawes Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Hellawes have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
I swear to God, my comment section wrote this script. Anyways, I think that's all we had to do here. I'm not... triple checking? No, we're good. We're good. I think we're good. Yes, we are. Time to leave.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Hellawes whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Oh, it's you three.
Eleanor!
Oh God, don't talk. Just be quiet, child.
What's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
Yeah, if I was your mom, I'd be like, you look rad, honey. Come on, let's go slay some demons together.
But how can you be sure?
Well, how do I put it? I know because I know.
You're just lying to make me feel better.
Aw, Kamawana, don't cry.
Does it not bother anyone else the fact that, like, she's just, like, in her normal demon attire and no one, like, wants to put clothes on her or anything? No? Just me? Well, I guess, like, her skin is part of her skirt. I don't even know.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid. I hate you, Velvet. I hate you.
That's right. Let it all out.
I hate you so much my elbows are clipping through your skull.
Stop it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me.
It's the worst part about kids. You have to let them...
managed to cry herself to sleep.
Oh,
They're
boy.
not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Laphicet usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
You're gonna have to do. Ah, the snowy area again.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush.
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
So the Exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
Third time's the charm, Laphicet. Third time's the charm. I think this is actually going to be the point we were looking for.
Ever since the calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad.
The nickname The Calamity is the best, I just have to say.
The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the Daemonblight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the Exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town.
That doesn't make any sense. The hell's with that? You tell us, like, the whole story of the town, how bad everything is, but then when it comes to the subject we need to know something about, you're like, no, don't tell them that. They don't need to know that.
Seems like Hellawes isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Spoiled? Oh no, are they gonna give in-game spoilers?
Are you all right, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
All right, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either. But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the Abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellawesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Hellawes was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms. enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but...
Like, I'd love to live next to the ocean just purely for the reason that I love to eat fish. I'm one of those people that would prefer it over, like, regular meat, even, because I'm a weirdo like that. But I'm too scared of the ocean to do so.
Taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too. This calamity is... us, isn't it?
No, I think it's just Velvet. They haven't described anyone else.
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
That doesn't mean that we aren't responsible for that. Just because Velvet's the one who's technically killing them. Wow, I swear the ship is coming back faster than ever.
Take a look at this.
I know. Wow, you guys suck. Stop being so bad. I wonder if we'll eventually get an upgrade that, like, shortens the time between, expeditions. That would be nice.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman too?
Aye. This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
I actually know someone who was in charge of the NPC, a lot of like the generic NPC design for, I think it was, I want to say it was either Tales of the Abyss or Symphonia. I don't know which one, but I actually know someone who worked on that some time ago, and that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know many people within the game industry, honestly. I don't know that many other YouTubers, honestly. I have such, like, a niche thing going on that not really that many people like me. Okay, oh wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
But what do you mean you're busy?
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
Actually, getting her back here to this city would be beneficial for us, because that means she would be permanently out of our way, and these people would be a whole lot safer.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the Daemonblight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but then
After that incident, it just went poof and disappeared. I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it was. I wonder what really causes it.
Who knows?
I kind of wonder what causes the variations in demon transformations. Because at the beginning of the game, everyone just turned into these weird werewolf, saber wolf looking things. But Dial just randomly turned into a lizard.
I heard of this one village in East Gand where everyone caught it at once. It wiped out the entire town. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly. I can't wait for the day where we can live without fear.
Something over here? Oh, this guy.
Poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The Exorcists. Once Diana caught the Daemonblight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her.
Wait, if it's... then what about Medusa? Why do we keep talking about her so much? Why is she even important?
But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done.
Oh.
So she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed. But luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down. Said, "Don't kill her. She's receptive."
Receptive?
Receptive?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
Holy shit, I thought we were the terrible ones, wiping out villages of people to free them, kind of. Oh wow, I didn't notice. We now have the quest to collect black Nordals, and we also have another Moglu's Menagerie in motion. All in this city. So a lot of things are about to happen, apparently. I thought that Moglu's Menagerie thing was going to be a one-time thing, but I guess maybe she's going to do it with everyone? Or she's going to try and improve with Velvet? Though Velvet doesn't seem that willing to improve. I understand that I get horrid Fragestite? Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I get horrid Fragestite. No, I get horrid stage fright, and even though I played an instrument for very long and I'm very comfortable with it, that's why I kind of stick to making music when I do on the internet, because I cannot deal with crowds when it comes to instruments. I can speak in publicly just fine, in public.
If you go north from Hellawes, you'll come upon the Faldes ruins, which are Abbey property. Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
Huh, well you should. What's going on over here? Oh, more
It's
books.
A book titled Words and Deeds of the Hero King. The king
Mark?
declared, "My people, you must always live with great vigor and hold hope for the world and for our future. Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it. Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. My people, you must live without hesitation. Hold hope in your hearts. Hold hope for tomorrow."
Transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
Huh.
Lord Artorius, I have
Oh.
successfully
I completely forgot about her entirely.
translated all of the documents left by your predecessor. However, I have concluded that, for the time being, it is impossible to form pacts with all 4 Imperians.
As I feared. Not even my predecessor could achieve more than 2. I suppose using the 5th Empyrean is my only option.
Is that even acceptable? Doing so would require...
I will do whatever needs to be done. I betrayed my teacher. I betrayed the mission he gave his life for, that he entrusted in my hands. For a time, I thought I could bear the weight of my sins and go on living, with Celica by my side. But now, she's gone.
Yes.
Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it? Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal. I must bring about the ideal world. I couldn't protect the people I loved, but this, at least, I will accomplish.
Arthur?
Huh? What is it, Velvet?
Were you just talking to someone?
No, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh.
Oh, is that who he was... At the beginning of the game, I mean, that's where the whole Artorius joke started from, was him just talking to random objects. But was he actually talking to her? And, is she in a pact with Artorius or whatever? And he can talk to her and she's invisible to people? Or is it like a mental thing? I don't know what's going on. But I think that's what that was, at least.
Okay. I finished making dinner. Tonight is prickle boar stew. Plenty of meat, but not too heavy.
Sounds great. Let's hurry on back home, then.
You seem so happy.
I don't know exactly what all that means, but it kinda sounds nice.
I suppose. Actually, it doesn't make much sense to me either. It's too dense for me.
Well, I'm glad I actually caught that. So that seems like a bit of important information.
I can't believe the Daemonblight has spread into the city now.
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Oh, right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey. But the mother went mad and killed him in retribution. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can't control themselves.
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medusa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Faldi's ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it?
It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medusa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medusa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably, but we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
I really am excited for Zestiria. That's all I can, like... And I know, like, a lot of people...
are north of Hellawes.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
Yeah, I really am excited to eventually play Zestiria, just because I want to see the large amount of contrast between this party and the party of Zestiria, because this one has a very, as I've said, darker, or much darker tone, even though we're joking and this is a lot more It's quite a bit more fun than I thought it would be, especially with how all the characters interact with each other. I was a little worried when the game said that it had a darker, more serious tone, that the game would turn into like this party full of brooding people that you can't stand being around. An avalanche has blocked the road. I'm afraid it's impassable for now. Okay, well I guess we can't go that way then. Where are we going? Oh, that's right. We could probably do that side quest now. Oh, never mind. We can't go past that point. Well, I mean, we could go the other way from the docks. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go back to the tavern real quick. There is something we need to do in there.
Now we have demons rampaging through our towns. Northgand's really had a string of bad luck. The weather's gotten even colder. Mercio's port is blocked by an ice drift, and hardly anyone sails the North Seas anymore.
But relief supplies have made it up here, right?
It may fill our bellies, but not our hearts.
Huh?
If the Abbey truly wants to save this town, there's something we need more than food or gold. Lady Teresa!
Oh no, I'm already done with this conversation.
If only I could be pierced once more by those fierce, ice-cold eyes. Oh, punish me, Teresa, my love!
Wow.
Even Laphicet's just like, wow, you got problems.
Can we make it so that he doesn't get any more supplies?
Lady Teresa, my life is for you.
Wow.
All right then.
Hi! I was wondering if you'd let us put on a little comedy show. What do you say?
Sounds good to me. Just try and keep it low-key. I don't want to attract the Abbey's attention.
What? Is the Abbey gonna walk inside? Is someone having fun in here? That is not allowed, mister.
That's a tall order. Wherever we go, the boy and I have him rolling in the
Oh no,
aisles.
it's gonna be Laphicet's turn.
Wait, you mean me?
I sure do. I'll play the straight man, you play the funny one. Don't sweat it. Even if you mess up, you'll be adorable. The audience will just lap it up. Did you memorize the script I wrote you?
Yeah, I think so.
Great! I knew you could do it! But if you merely follow the script and adhere to its every word, you won't be very funny. You need to ad-lib in your own style. For you, that's buttering up the audience and winning them over.
Ad-lib? I'm not sure I can do that.
I have faith in you, kiddo. You're gonna discover a part of you that you never knew existed. Just focus on finding ways to charm our audience.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, right! Then let's get this show rolling!
Yeah, just activate your mystic art on the audience. Easy.
Hi there! We're A Boy and His Witch, your partners in comedy today! Magicazam!
We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. I'm Fee, the cute one, and this blustering witch is...
Muggy-Loo! Wait, who are you calling blustering?
Meow!
What?
Sorry, I just suddenly felt like doing an imitation.
An imitation? Like, of a cat?
Not just any cat, a nearby cat. Meow!
Oh my god, I'm gonna...
You're losing them. Time to go on our charm offensive.
Charm
Roll
offensive.
with it, kiddo. Every slip-up is just a new opportunity in disguise.
See? It's supposed to be a pun on how cats sound and how near is pronounced. I didn't actually hear a nearby cat meow like that or anything.
He's explaining the joke? Are you going crazy, Laphicet? What good does explaining a bad joke do?
But you told me to ad-lib to try and win our audience over, didn't you? I figured maybe if I explained it to them, they'd get the joke and find it funny.
Just stop. Even if they get the joke that way, it's just going to be sad.
I don't mind that. I'm not afraid of messing things up. I just want to make sure our audience feels valued.
No, you have the right idea, but...
I guess I should mention, Muggy-Loo's the one who came up with the script. She just made me come and act it out.
I don't care if it made the audience happy, you just sold me out! I can't work with you like this. No way!
They seem to enjoy it more than Velvet's silent show.
I'd say we got a lot of ad-libbing into our routine today. How was the show?
I'll just say one thing. You need a better writer.
It wasn't me.
You know what? Since this guy won't let us through, I'm gonna try and go around. Because I know there's the secret entrance that's through the dock warehouse that we can go through to get there. So perhaps we could get in through there. Maybe. I don't know.
Look! It's another ingredient for the Omega Elixir.
Wait, it's just lying on the ground? It can't be that great of an elixir if it's just out in the snow.
A unicorn horn, huh?
A unicorn went through here?
Hey! Whoa! Careful with that! If anyone other than a maiden of pure heart touches a unicorn horn, it loses all its powers.
A maiden pure of heart.
That's a pity. Nobody here fits that description.
Not even
I beg your pardon. Just what kind of woman do you think I am?
Well, when I think of a pure maiden, I think of a princess who's never lifted anything heavier than a pair of chopsticks her whole life.
Your view of women is completely messed up.
Is it?
Well, personally, I'd liken myself to a maiden who's maxed out her purity stat by her 3rd playthrough. But I'll defer to Velvet.
What is that a reference to? Is it just a video game reference, or is there a specific thing? She like referencing like Princess Maker or whatever that game is, perhaps? I don't know.
Hey, Fee. Why don't you carry it?
Me? Are you sure that's okay?
Honestly, I don't know. But you're the one who wants to make this Omega Elixir. If you can't get the ingredients yourself, I don't see much point in keeping this up.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't worry about it, kid. Magilou's just quoting some old wives' tale. Unicorn horns are actually just tusks from a kind of whale called a narwhal.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
Aizen, you spoil sport! I totally had them on the hook!
At least we've established that Magilou wouldn't be able to hold a real unicorn's horn.
Well, for now, let's report our success to Vidal.
Oh, we gotta go back to him?
Hellawes is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Aizen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and the prince
Jesus, Laphicet just sandbagged Magaloo harder.
and his hawk, and Kuragane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say it doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magic Hazam.
Achoo! Ugh. I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Aizen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter. So that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon.
And that is?
I've stuck thin, yet powerful, cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself. I even packed them in my shoes.
Really? That sounds amazing.
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
What?
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no Velvet, that's for sure.
Can't ever be the same. What's with you guys? If you want to go through, you'll have to wait. The road's been blocked by an avalanche. You a dude or a woman? I can't tell. Guys, just do what we do. Climb over. Yeah, we'll go back and give the Omega Elixir ingredients to, what's-his-face kid when we get back to his village. But for now, we need to hurry and get to the, Anominat Shrine, Empyrean Shrine thing, whatever. I totally know what's going on. Don't question me.
Faldi's Ruins, northern checkpoint.
Look, no guards.
I'm gonna quick save. No guards means something scary is here.
I think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I'd say good. We can march straight in.
What's with the shirtless dragon guys in the giant suits of armor? Oh boy, they look excited to see us.
There sure are a lot of Malakim posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The Exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
I will be careful. Ooh, a cat's box that I can't possibly ever afford. I seriously don't know what you're supposed to do in the late game because these cat's boxes become really expensive. And I don't really know any way to grind for the souls except for running around. I don't think there is any other way. Ooh, our expedition came back. And
Our scout ship has returned.
oh, come on, guys. This is the third time in a row.
Scout ship depart.
Why do you guys suck so much? I mean, I know I'm sending you to a... I think I'm actually sending them to a volcano. No, an archipelago. Archipelago. One of you guys corrected me on that in the comment section and ruined my life, because I've always been saying it archipelago and no one's corrected me.
I don't think we have a chance.
Laphicet, you don't know what you're talking about. We never have a chance. Oh, another Break Soul for Velvet again? Break Soul Hell's Claw, only available while therianized. Hold R2 after the second hit of a combo to activate. This ability knocks enemies away at a large distance. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Whoa! So it pushes them back, which is cool, I guess. I don't really see the application in that because you normally want them to be closer to you. So it's kind of a weird one. Oh man, look at all these side rooms, and there's more insignias like before. At least the insignia puzzles haven't been so bad as the other ones. Not that there's been many.
These ruins. This feels like a sad place.
Sad? In what way?
Sorrow permeates this place. As if left behind by people who suffered torment and death. I guess that's a weird impression to get by just looking at some ruins, huh?
I'd trust my feelings if I were you. They'll often lead you to the truth of things. Besides, what you're feeling would explain a thing or two about these ruins.
It would?
Rather than attempting to impress visitors with beauty and opulence, the building and its passageways were built with strength and stability in mind. And that means...
They were anticipating volcanic earthquakes. And they expected that someone might turn violent in these passageways.
Not a bad observation. And what would bring such savage people to these halls? Surely they weren't just passing through.
Then this passage must have led to somewhere. Some room or structure deeper within. A prison for the worst criminals. Or maybe a battle arena.
And that's what gave you a sense of sadness.
If it was an arena, then treasure for the victors might be hidden away somewhere.
Why would it be hidden?
Well, those fighter types might not have been all that nice. And the people who built this place seem to have been the cautious type.
Hidden treasure, huh? Where do you think...
Save your speculation for another day, you two. We have a Therian to find.
Right. Sorry.
So, about that treasure.
Aizen!
We'll talk about this later, Laphicet.
We're gonna go treasure hunting later. We're gonna break every wall in this damn place. Honestly, I made a joke before about Laphicet getting older and becoming like an older, kind of like Aizen when he's older, and I can honestly start to see it. He's very much like Aizen, probably aside from the brutishness that Aizen has. Oh yes, we got our board. Oh, and you guys were asking, I did kind of bring this up. I was saying that Berseria characters in their arc are handled really well because of how well they do the archetypes that the characters are. For example, and when you guys are asking if I could give an example, so sure.
I don't think I could give an exact character because pulling things out of my mind at the moment is kind of hard. But Velvet is the revenge character. That's what you'd expect to see from her. You expect to see her angry and fueled with hatred and just charging straight forward. And even though she does have those moments, straight from the beginning of the game, Velvet was thinking things through quite a bit. She was doing things and backing down when she needed to. The only time she legitimately freaked out and went after someone was when Artorius was right in front of her. I'd say that's the only time she absolutely lost it. She usually winds up stopping herself and thinking through things rather rationally, which is pretty awesome. You have characters like Laphicet who have sort of an identity crisis almost, and he seems to be handling it pretty well, and he progresses through becoming like this emotionless character to one filled with emotions rather quickly. You have characters like Eleanor who are the goody two-shoes, see that the world is perfect from basically the grass is greener on the other side kind of characters. And she comes to see that things are going wrong with Artorius really quickly. Like, it's not really, a lot of it's just how fast the characters go through their own problems that makes it more bearable. Because that's part of what makes I keep saying Exilia. That's part of what makes Abyss so much of a dredge for people. And I know people that haven't finished the game because they look at the main character and they go, why is he so stupid? And he does that for such a long time in the game. And for a good portion of the game, the main character is just an absolute idiot who does stupid things and is kind of a jerk to everyone. And that's what pushes people away from playing that game entirely, is because they can't get past the main character being who he is and for how long he does it. But for Berseria, every character who has a problem gets it solved really quickly, and they all have these little micro problems. I know it was weird for me to pause the game while saying all that, but sometimes I have to pause it to articulate my thoughts. There's something in here? The hell is that?
This Nordal.
Oh, I found one.
It looks a lot like Grimoire and Bienfu, but there's something different about it that I can't quite put my finger on.
I agree. Those two are positively gloomy, but this doll seems calming, yet glamorous too.
Like I said, a quiet radiance.
Yeah.
You think so? I think it's more lethargic or absent-minded. Like I can't tell what's going on in its head. Either way, I'm 1,000 times cuter than that thing.
What's cute about you? People who keep their faces covered are creepy.
I don't know. There's definitely something off about it. It's charming, but a little ominous. Like I can never entirely be at ease around it, if that makes sense.
You think so?
I swear to God, if we collect all these dolls and then you have to fight a giant Norman boss or something.
Actually, I think it's cute. It reminds me of a little baby.
You think this looks like a baby?
I remember when my sister was about as small as that doll. She had the tiniest little hands, and she tried to grip my pinky as best she could.
Really?
I'd take my pinky with her fingers wrapped around it and poke her cheek, and she'd just be all smiles. I swore to myself I'd always do whatever I could to protect her. Once she got a little older and started fixing meals, lots of weird things began to happen around us. Wherever we went, she was in danger. Demons attacked us. A dragon tried to kidnap her. That's when I first realized what it was that I carried. That the cause of all my sister's pain was my blessing, my Reaper's curse.
So, you left her behind and went on your search for a way to break the curse.
Right. And that's when I met Ifrid. It was from him that I first heard about the Nordals. He thought the stories about them were all just baseless rumors.
I guess we'll never know for sure unless we gather them all. But...
What is it?
I think something good will happen once they're all together.
Why do you say that?
Well, because we found this doll, you shared some of your past with us. That makes me kinda happy. So I think we should get the other...
Aizen's face changing. He's like, I don't have time for this feelsy shit. I'm the Reaper.
3. So more happy stuff happens.
Hard to argue with you there.
Oh, they're all so nice to each other at the moment. Okay, the board is a little better than I thought it would be. When I first saw the board, I was kind of worried because I thought the board was going to be this object that every single room you walked into, you had to find a spirit tree before you could use it, or whatever they're called. And that's what was bothering me, because I thought it was going to be like, oh, walk into the next part of the dungeon, now you have to do this again. But luckily it's not that way. It's like, find the one in the area, or the selection of areas, and you're done. Which I'm very happy for, because that would have gotten monotonous, because aetheryte crystals from FF14 are the worst, or aetheryte currents are the worst thing ever, and I hate them so much. Oh?
How's Medusa been acting?
She's calm. It looks like letting her in on the truth worked as well as we thought it might.
Good. Maybe she'll be easier to control now.
They already turned her into a therian, didn't they?
Halt! Who are you?
No one important. I want those swords, though. Why can't Rokuro have those? I need to get rid of those spellcasters as fast as possible. Oh, good God. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, boy. No, no, no. Oh, I did not save before this. I didn't think there was anything up ahead. It just looked like a normal enemy. Oh, no. Oh, shit. This is bad. Well, we're screwed. Wait, what the hell are you doing, Velvet? Oh my goodness, she's on auto, that's why. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, thank God there's a retry here. I was so worried. Well, there goes that again. Alright, third tries the charm. Don't run past me.
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating? Here it comes! Here! Spyro! Now, with a single breath, they appear.
Whoa, what is that?
Here they come! There's no stopping them now! Good?
I've never seen them do that before.
Killing flash! When I'm
Oh my goodness. You can just do them all. Oh, I'm Moglu now, though, and I can't switch back. That's an issue. Oh, no. Really? I can't even just walk out of that? Well, that didn't work either. Oh, no. I am so worried right now. I don't even know what to do here. Good God, I don't know how to do this. I just don't know what to do. Thank you, Aizen. You're the sole reason she could not get away. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to do that. That was a complete accident. Oh, Rokuro, how are you down again? Is your armor and health just that bad? Just please go down, for any reason. Even if one of you goes down, that's enough. Uh-oh, now I'm Moglu again. Oh, thank God.
But I am the victor.
Oh, that had to be one of the hardest fights yet.
So,
and it wasn't.
Medusa really is here.
But
it didn't even
what's
count
this
for
about
anything.
The truth and controlling her.
Well, glad that's over. Expedition's back. Hey, you guys got some stuff. Oh, and we unlocked the Force Islands. Let's just quick save after that. I don't want to have to do that again. It seems the only time I run into, like, real challenges in this game is when it turns into multiple enemies. Especially when there's casters in the back, and multiple casters, that's usually what tends to get me. Another force ring. Well, how the hell do I open this door? I don't see any torches around here anywhere. Okay, we're here. No need to fear. Well, I thought she was gonna, like, try to shake her hand.
Third time's the charm, eh, kid?
You did it.
You're Medusa?
I am. And who might you be?
You know what? I'm very surprised that the Abbey hasn't caught on to anything yet. This is like the third time we've done this. I would be super surprised if they weren't just waiting for us.
We're like you. We carry grudges against the Abbey. And Shepherd Artorius.
It's gonna be okay. We came to get you out of here, Medusa.
There's no escape.
Does she have snake hair?
What? Please, don't give up. I can...
She totally has snake hair, doesn't she?
There's no escape for you. If you dare sully Shepherd Artorius' ideals and the light the Abbey shines upon the world, I will kill you all!
Hey, who knew? One letter off from Medusa.
Why are you doing this?
She's the Abbey's lucky now. Way to jinx it, Rokuro.
They're just snakes, though. Why are you making snakes fight us? That's not fair to the snakes. They don't have any ideals.
They just keep coming.
That snake woman keeps summoning them. If we don't go after her directly, there'll be no end to it.
Well, then why aren't we?
Your
She's just standing there doing nothing.
Don't tell me you're the calamity.
Why are you doing this, Medusa? Why fight for the Abbey after they forced you to become a therian?
They didn't. I became one of my own free will.
But your daughter, slain at an Exorcist's hands. You must hate the Abbey for that, don't you?
Oh, I feel hate. Toward a world where demons spawn from the people's malevolence.
You know about malevolence?
The Exorcist told me the truth. Diana turned into a demon because of the malevolence she radiated. I knew what I had to do. Become a therian, and devour malevolence so that such a tragedy would never repeat itself. It matters not what dreadful form my body may take. I will revive Enominat and change this wretched world!
Well, this is definitely different than I expected.
If that's how it is, fine. We'll take you by force.
Okay then, Snake Lady. Oh, please stop following me, you're weird. Well, let's Earth, Snakes, and Fiend. Okay, here goes. Well, I messed that up pretty bad. Weird, I'm having a hard time hitting her weaknesses for some reason. Hey, Aizen, let's just try this with you. Oh, you're going down. as soon as you face me. Okay, that... Oh, she turned me to stone. That's not good. Do Panacea bottles work with that? They do. You need to focus the Snake Lady Velvet, not the others right now.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating? Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order!
Oh, Jesus, Laphicet. And now I'm stoned. Wow. I don't know what was up with her, but all of a sudden she's just like, you know what? I want to wombo combo everyone and everything. I'm fine with that. It's easier to resurrect me than to Panacea bottle me, honestly.
I don't believe this.
Well. And they're down. Oh. She wasn't that tough, but her petrify status ailment was quite a problem.
It's over. Curse you, Lord of Calamity.
Lord of Calamity?
That's the name of the demon lord who will bring about the age of chaos.
Congrats, Velvet. You have earned yourself the generic title of Demon Lord.
The unrepentant embodiment of malevolence, whose blind pursuit of self-gratification will rain destruction upon the world. The irredeemable, uncontrollable personification of human sins. An evil like you.
Demon, Therian, Lord of Calamity. Call me whatever you like. But if I'm the supposed Lord of Demons, then you're just a minion to be used as I please. Nothing more.
No, I refuse. What happened to my Diana was my fault.
Oh, what can you possibly do now?
Why I will fight you until my dying breath!
Stop!
Don't get in my way!
No! Enough mothers have died. I won't let you join them! Eleanor and Kamawana, they both lost their mothers too. It's a terrible thing.
Kamawana?
A little girl that the Abbey forcefully made into a Therian. Her mother tried to save her, but she failed. All she could do was to offer her own life to fill her child's empty stomach.
Kamawana's been crying ever since. She misses her mother. If you die here, I can only imagine how sad that would make your Diana.
Diana!
That's right, just come with us, Snake Lady.
You don't need me anymore, Mom. I get it.
You love this new dad more than your own daughter!
No, honey. I did it for you. But you really thought I stopped loving you. And the malevolence made you into a demon. It's all my fault.
This malevolence thing, it's kind of almost unfair, the little amount of emotion you have to feel for it to happen. Like, I imagine Aizen sitting at a bar and he orders a milkshake and he's just sitting there drinking it and he actually spills and he's like, shit, I spilled my milkshake, and he just turns into a dragon.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me, Diana.
Medusa.
She'll be all right. She's just unconscious.
Let's grab her and haul her back.
I'll place her under a binding art, just in case.
Gotta hand it to the Abbey. Very resourceful, taking advantage of Medusa's regrets like that. Making her into a Therian who would do their bidding.
It's just so cruel.
Who cares? Reason above all, no?
It's true. The way I feel goes against all reason. There's no telling what'll happen to Hellawes once we take Medusa out of here. yet I'm doing exactly that, all on account of my own hang-ups. Even crushing Medusa's honest resolve.
According to reason, malevolence is the fault of the individual. You assume no responsibility or guilt for what happens to them.
I refuse to turn a blind eye to the consequences of my actions. I chose this path to seek the truth, not to deny it. If I'm to betray reason, then that is the very least I should do.
You're too much, you know that? You and Medusa both. Quit overthinking things. Just blame all the suffering on the Lord of Calamity. Makes life easier.
Velvet,
I'm not trying to cheer you up. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. Whatever's coming, I can handle it.
Makes me wonder, though, if Velvet's, like, actually bothered by any of this. Rangetsu Heron. Is that a new Mystic art? Awesome. And Last Throws. Because she never has let it come through that she's bothered about anything aside from her brother's death. But, like, the way the whole world kind of hates her, like, I don't know if she's hiding it very well, and she cares or not. Superior Glaciite unlocks level 3 random skills. Cool. I didn't see a Code Red demon in this dungeon, although there is a room I missed, so that could be partially why.
Hey, Eleanor. I was wondering, do you think I hurt Medusa, saying that stuff to her back there?
I suppose you might have. But I was thinking the exact same things you were. Losing a mother. It's always a tragedy. I'm glad you stepped in and stopped her.
Thanks.
That Eleanor. I swear, she feels way more responsibility for everything than she needs to. You think we need to worry? What if she pushes too far and erupts with malevolence?
Malevolence is born out of many things. A prideful ego, the self-righteousness that turns a blind eye to one's inner contradictions. Eleanor is different. She's mindful of her ego and strives to confront her inconsistencies of character.
She has a purity of heart that won't be tainted by the emotions that create malevolence. No other quality is as essential for an exorcist.
So she's probably okay?
For now, at least. But human hearts can be fickle things. Who knows what the future holds?
I doubt you got anything to worry about. For most exorcists, purity is a construct of the Abbey's teachings. But Eleanor, she's the real deal.
She's not your average exorcist, I'll give you that.
Purity is handy for any exorcist. But more than that, it's a rare and precious temperament for living. Everybody's got an ego and certain internal contradictions to some degree. Facing one's own ugliness in an honest manner is never easy. To be a normal human is to live carrying malevolence. It's just how much you let it control you that varies.
I guess malevolence might just be a fact of life, huh? But Artorius can't accept that.
I can't tell if the enemies around here are trying to, like, freak out and get away from me as fast as possible if they're following me. I can't honestly tell.
Well, I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Let's slip through town and head for Titania before that changes.
What? I wanted to... Okay. Whatever. Right. Doesn't matter.
So this is your secret hideout. Once I get free, you won't stand a chance. You all had better sleep with one eye open.
Look how worried I am.
Welcome back!
So happy.
That's Kamawana.
She's the same age as Diana. Did the Abbey really turn someone so young into a therian?
Wait, how does that work? You're like a super therian who could probably like shoot lasers or some shit and you fall over and you start crying? What?
Eleanor! Medusa, please, would you be able to talk to her?
Is this a trick?
Kamoana may be a therian, but deep down, she's still a normal little girl who misses her mother. I can't do anything to console her, no matter what I try. But if it were you...
That silent crying is the best kind.
You okay? You can call me Medusa, all right? Do I scare you, honey?
A little, but not as much as Velvet and Dial. But don't you think I'm scary? I had a bad dream earlier. My mommy said I looked scary and that she didn't want me anymore.
She would never. Your mother would never think that about her daughter.
But how do you know?
Because I'm a mother too. Mothers always love their children, no matter what. No matter if we die. No matter how the world changes. There's nobody who loves you more in the world than...
It's okay. You don't have to cry.
I hope Kamoana and Medusa won't have to feel so lonely anymore.
Yeah.
I did not need to feel that right now. That'd be one of like the most, I don't know why, but to me that was probably the most emotional moments in any of my LPs thus far. And that's like, I guess it's only like 12 games or 15 over years, but still, that was really touching.
Trying to stop the waterworks gets old fast.
Listen, if it's not too personal, was your mother,
She's dead. I lost her when I was even younger than you.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. It just means we've got things in common. So no feeling sad and alone, okay?
Oh no, I'm fine. I don't feel lonely or anything, I swear.
What's gotten into you? You're so strange sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Eleanor, I'll have you watch over Kamoana and Medusa.
Yes, of course. I'd be honored. Thank you.
Are exorcists supposed to be so polite to a grand poobah of calamity or whatever?
Sure, why not? Besides, the Demon Lord ought to not trouble herself over such trivialities.
Velvet, Grimoire's calling for you. She says to bring Laphicet and meet her at the observation tower.
Got it.
We better get going then.
All right. Well, that was some advancement in plot. Holy shit. I'm really happy with this game. I am. The way that kind of tied together, it's like, oh, there's a missing mother and a missing child. Is it all right if I stay here and live with you for a while? Oh, sure. You can live here for longer than a while if you want. Thank you, Kamoana. I don't know. I didn't really expect to see anything like that. But I am still so damn curious about Magalu. I want to know about her because she's so trolly and kind of standoffish in a way that there's something behind there that I need to know about. Like, I need to see her show something that's not just sarcasm and terrible, terrible jokes. Anyways, if you guys like the video, please leave a like. I appreciate it quite a bit. It helps me know that you like the series. And if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you, and see you on the next video. As soon as I get this one edited. Because it took me over 2.5 hours. Oh god. Well, have fun. Have a wonderful day. Riding out.